topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
Three, two, one. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
Three, two, one. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Hindu processions targeted in 3 states. New-like provocation in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Are Hindu devotees targeted? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
The 4th World Culture Festival is going to be in Washington, D.C. The world is converging here to celebrate life. People of all different cultures, religion, race, gender and age group are all going to be on one stage. Giving the message to the world that we are one world family.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9 Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Acco Health Insurance. Century Ply. Club Prime. PolicyBazaar.com. And JK Tire.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We started Republic with a promise in 2017 to put nation first. Because for far too long, in the name of journalism, there were handouts. Ladies and gentlemen, there was fraud, there were sit-ins, there was dining room, wining and dining within the corridors of power. There were darbaris. There was canoodling between the establishment and the quote-unquote journalists, pining, dying to be part of the darbar, the power clique of Lutyens, what came to be known as the Lutyens media. There was another kind of quote-unquote journalism, the kind that would get you lavish homes, cash in hand, prime parcels of farmland across the country, recommendation letters for dynastic lines at prime universities across the world. All of this in return for stories, in return for silence, whatever these quote-unquote journalists wanted to trade in. Yes, they were news traders. Ladies and gentlemen, seeing this stench of corruption in the media, this crumbling of the fourth pillar was my only reason to have started Republic. Not having the money bags that Lutyens did and does, not having the drawing room access to those in power, not having the clout of the corporate bigwigs, but having the will and the conviction that there are a group of people in this country who put nation first, who only and only believe in putting Bharat first, who only believe that national interest is the only interest, who believe that nothing and nobody but the faith and cause of this great nation matters. And ladies and gentlemen, I still remember the first time I went out after announcing Republic. It was on a stage in Bengaluru, not knowing how the people will respond. But I had the conviction in my heart, and you put the conviction there, that putting nation first is a national calling. It was in 2017, in 2023, it is still the need of the hour. When our pillar of the fourth estate began to wilt effectively, wilt with the dampness of corruption, wilt with the taint of scandal, wilt with the pressures of dictation, there is the day, ladies and gentlemen, and then there is today. Today, when you, the people of India, have welcomed Republic in every home in this country, you who have stood not just by us in every moment, but campaigned for us in our biggest trials when we fought politicians, the police, and the injustice of the criminal justice system in this country. Those of you who stayed awake for us and for me till justice was done. Those of you across homes, TV sets in Hindi, English, Bangla, and now Kannada, who have believed and joined our only purpose till our last day, to put nation first. And I think there is no better time to come back to you. But I shall come back to you tonight, not from a stage in this time like I did in Bengaluru 6 years back, but from these Republic Media Network studios to say to you that yes, we have taken our time. I have taken my time. Some of you have told me, why have you taken so long? But I'm here before you today to say the time has come to fill another vacuum. A vacuum, ladies and gentlemen, that rejects the idea of foreign hands, Chinese money, American citizen editors, fake funding, Soros support, interfering with the dissemination of information in India in 2023 and beyond. We have to change it, ladies and gentlemen. There is a vacuum and you have to fill it. That vacuum that rejects the narrative, that works overtime to go against national interest. A vacuum, ladies and gentlemen, that solidly rejects putting nation first. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken our time with this, but I am very happy to tell you, and believe me, it's a load off my chest. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've been pining to do this. I've been angry, and there have been moments, ladies and gentlemen, when I have felt that the corruption and the sheer prejudice against national interests that exists in the name of so-called digital media in this country must be corrupted. These lobbies must be broken. And they will be now. Because Republic Digital is going live soon. And I come before you today to appeal to you, to ask you, to request you with open arms tonight, with all the straightforwardness of intent in my heart and the passion and commitment of the Republic Media Network. Join me, reject the anti-national media on digital. Join me on the Republic Digital WhatsApp channel to prepare for the coming of Republic into the country and the globe's digital media ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, to join our community before we go live. And I wish to say this to you, that this is for believers only. We want only believers. And therefore I ask you today, if you believe that the time for an anti-national digital news media in India is over, if you are sick and tired of the anti-national digital news media, then join the Republic Digital WhatsApp channel, for Republic Digital is coming soon. If you believe that journalism is not a narration of an anti-national agenda, an agenda against the nation, join the Republic Digital WhatsApp channel. If you believe in our ideology, and I have no qualms in saying that we are an ideology-driven news organization. If you believe in our ideology, which is only and only to put Bharat first, India first, nation first, no matter the situation, no matter the cause, and no matter the contextual pressures, ladies and gentlemen, if you believe in this, then this is my personal appeal to you. Join the Republic Digital WhatsApp channel. This is not a news WhatsApp group, ladies and gentlemen. This is not. It is not another news WhatsApp group. It's not. What we want to create in this country, and I know that you will help me in doing this, because the future of news is very much digital and television, digital plus television. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, that if Republic comes on digital, we will change the entire genre, the entire ecosystem. And therefore, I want to begin by bringing together a community of believers. Believers who believe in the true power of Bharatiyata, who are unafraid to make it their only cause. Therefore, if you believe in my ideology of nation first, then please, the code is on your screen, on the left-hand side of your screen. It's very easy. The code is on your screen. Please join the Republic Digital movement. And on this channel, this WhatsApp channel, to make you part of this community that is going to change the face and future of digital news media in the country. I will be posting my thoughts, I will be sending you my content and updates every single day on the upcoming launch of Republic Digital. And if you commit to Republic Digital, if you commit to the Republic Digital channel, you commit to put nation first. Therefore, I want you, if you are a believer, if you are sick and tired and done and dusted with this so-called digital media that is obsessed, so many parts of it, constantly putting down the country, constantly spreading negativity, then please join our WhatsApp channel. This is not just about a news organization, ladies and gentlemen. This is a movement. It's a movement that you and I will be part of. This is the building of a community for nation first, whether 1, whether 100, whether 1,000 or more. I believe that it is time to come together for the nation, and we'll make it incredibly simple. We will change things together, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that the silent majority of people in this country who believe only and only in Bharat first must no longer be silent. We must shout loud enough to be heard. We can make a difference. We can help contribute to making this country a superpower. We can change the country and make it on top of the League of Nations across the world for our future generations. Please join the Nation First community on the Republic WhatsApp group, and I shall tell you, as we take the next few strides, within the next few days, I promise to launch Republic in a huge way on the digital news media. Viewers, I want to tell you a few more things about it. I am a journalist who has chosen to be an entrepreneur. It is not easy to be one in this country. And I have the entire ecosystem out there of the Lutyens media which has stood against me. They have conspired against me. They've joined hands, and their only purpose has been somehow destroy Republic. They stopped at nothing. They tried to break down my organization. They tried to carry out physical attacks on me. They tried to put me in jail. They thought it would break us and break our spirit, but each time we have come back stronger and stronger and stronger, because we have the conviction in our heart, and our conviction is not for ourselves. Our conviction is for the future of our nation, for which this network forever will always be committed. Ladies and gentlemen, with great effort and despite the paucity of resources, we have put together the most incredible technology, one of the largest teams of professionals on the technology side, on the product side, on the back-end side, the content side. And I promise to you today that we will create a product that will leave you pining for more. We're going to have opinion, news, breaking news, depth of information. We have a huge news network today reaching 438 million. We're going to double that, ladies and gentlemen, with our entry into the digital medium. And we are doing this. We're doing this with a desperation for only one thing: that if the media in this country does not serve national interest, it is a selfish media. We are building the infrastructure and the scale. We're making Republic bigger. And people ask me very often, what is your purpose in this? When will you stop? And my answer to them is, I will stop at nothing. I will not stop. We will not stop till the ideology that drives Republic reaches every home in this country. And that ideology, born of the spirit of meritocracy in this country, that ideology is simply defined in two words: nation first. Let there be no misunderstanding on this. Therefore, our entry into digital is not an ordinary entry. It is the entry of a news organization that is saying clearly to each and every viewer and home in this country that this is an ideology-driven network. It's an ideology-driven network which cannot be bracketed into this or that or right or left or top or bottom, nothing. The ideology is very clear. We are prejudiced for the nation. We are biased for the nation, and so be it. And we believe it is the force of the support of the people who have been behind us all this while that has taken us to this point. This we say to you on the eve of one of the biggest transformations of the Republic Media Network. And I want your support, I want your goodwill, I want your prayers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't just want your viewership, listenership, or readership. Ladies and gentlemen, I want your belief to drive this. I make a personal appeal to you. If we can change the face of the digital news media in this country is unstoppable. So please join me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you more and more. It's on your screen. And I'm absolutely sure, like you've stood with me through every phase of my career, you will stand with Republic this time. Come, let's make a difference together. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us. Please support Republic as we prepare to get into the digital news media system. Digital first, nation first, Republic first. Ladies and gentlemen, as I thank you for your support, we are already getting some crazy feedback, and I thank you for that. I want to tell you that we come to you with two debates this evening. Debate number one, we've seen Hindu devotees targeted in 3 states and some stone pelting attacks. Is there a pattern to these attacks? How can that change? That is debate number one tonight, viewers. And debate number two, there is a war within the I.N.D.I alliance. It is exploding. Is this alliance sustainable anymore? That's at 10 p.m. tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. From Gujarat to Madhya Pradesh to Uttar Pradesh, 6 incidents of stone pelting and attempted violence against Hindu yatris in 24 hours. Nuhu-like provocation in 3 states. Is there a deliberate attempt to trigger communal clashes in the country?
आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया अलायंस के प्रति कमिटेड है और आम आदमी पार्टी बिल्कुल किसी भी हालत में इंडिया अलायंस से अलग नहीं होगा और अलायंस के धर्म को निभाने के लिए हम पूरी तरह से कटिबद्ध हैं.
Congress protests and the Kejriwal reminds of the alliance dharma. Formally they are together, but the I.N.D.I alliance has lost political credibility. Dramatic protests across Karnataka as the Kaveri water wars escalate. Over 700 protesters are detained.
I have this problem in Canada, and did I speak about it with Jake Sullivan and Tony Blinken? Yes, I did.
Jaishankar's extremely tough and composed talk in the United States forces Trudeau to soften his stand on allegations against India. And scan the QR code to join the Republic Digital WhatsApp channel and pledge, ladies and gentlemen, with us tonight on digital. Henceforth, it will be nation first. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 2 months after we witnessed the attack on VHP Yatris in Haryana's Nuh, 5 Hindu processions were targeted in a similar manner in 3 states. And this is extremely worrying. The pattern to such attacks on Hindu devotees cannot be ignored. The conspiracy by some vested elements to trigger communal tension in the country cannot go unpunished. But here is what has happened in the last 24 hours, and then we must debate.
On Thursday in Gujarat's Narmada,
VHP's Shaurya Jagran Yatra was targeted. Stones were pelted on the Hindu Yatris. In another incident in Narmada, there were attempts made to stall Bajrang Dal's procession as two groups came face to face. In Vadodara, two groups came face to face during Ganesh Visarjan procession. In Madhya Pradesh's Dhar, stones were pelted at a procession during Ganesh immersion. Policemen too were injured in attack.
मैं भी मौके पर मौजूद था और वहाँ से मुस्लिम समाज के द्वारा लगातार हिंदू समाज पे पत्थर बरसाए जा रहे थे और हम लोगों ने भी, हमारे कार्यकर्ता भी बीच बचाव करने जा रहे थे, लेकिन कार्यकर्ताओं के साथ में प्रशासन को भी, पुलिस को भी उन्होंने पत्थर मारे। प्रशासन से ये कहा है उनके जितने बड़े बड़े बिल्डिंग से पत्थर आए उसको तुरंत तोड़ने की कार्रवाई करने के लिए माननीय मुख्यमंत्री शिवराज सिंह चौहान से भी ये मांग करता हूँ।
In Uttar Pradesh's Kushinagar, youth participating in Eid procession attacked a house with bricks.
जनपद कुशीनगर के अंतर्गत थाना कसिया क्षेत्र में गोला बाजार नामक क्षेत्र में दो पक्षों के बीच कहासुनी की स्थिति में संघर्ष की स्थिति उत्पन्न हुई थी। तत्काल सुसंगत धाराओं में मुकदमा पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है और अग्रिम विधिक कार्रवाई की जा रही है। सभी अधिकारी मौके पर उपस्थित हैं। मौके पर पूर्ण रूप से शांति व्यवस्था कायम है।
In Sitapur, Ganesh Visarjan Yatra was targeted with stones.
सीतापुर जिले में जिस प्रकार से मुस्लिमों द्वारा आतंक फैलाया गया और हिंदुओं के ऊपर पत्थरबाजी की गई, बहुत ही दुखद है। मैं श्रीमान पुलिस अधीक्षक महोदय से करबद्ध निवेदन करना चाहूँगा कि ऐसे कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई इन लोगों के ऊपर हो कि एक नजीर बन जाए।
6 incidents of attack on Hindu devotees in 3 states in just a span of 24 hours. The attacks a stark reminder of how VHP Yatris were targeted and provoked during a religious procession in Nu 2 months back. So is there a deliberate conspiracy to provoke on communal lines? Let's debate.
Extremely worrying, ladies and gentlemen, and also extremely worrying that there's an attempted blackout of this series of attempted violence against Hindu devotees on the so-called rest of the national media. With us this evening in Satyan Kolabkar from the BJP. We have Vineet Goenka, right-leaning political analyst, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, Hindu scholar and columnist and author Subhrashtra. We have with us Bhargav Parekh, very senior journalist from Ahmedabad, Tala Amir Rashidi. We're joined by Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, and Vijay Grover, who's joining us from Delhi, a senior journalist. Now, Atik, this is a matter of concern. And so much open Hindu hate, it's repeated. The visuals are there on your screen. I'd like to play some. Is it all right to remain quiet because these are Hindus who are being pelted stones at only because they are part of a Ganesh Visarjan? And this is not happening in one place. Obviously, there is a pattern to this. There is a plan to this. Why is there a code of silence on this? Look at the pictures. These viewers, ladies and gentlemen, Dhar, Madhya Pradesh. You've seen pictures from Gujarat. On your screen, viewers, these are incidents that have happened in different parts of the country. And there are repeated attacks whenever there is a celebration by the majority community. So I want to start with comments from Atikur Rahman. Atik.
Well, Arnab, the commendable solidarity and unity showed by the Hindus and Muslims in India in the last 10-15 days during all the Ganesh Chaturthi festivities have baffled the VHP and the RSS. And this is the result. They are so baffled, they are so, feeling uneasy that how come
They tried for 14 years for this Hindu-Muslim unity to break down on all festivities, but they are unsuccessful. You look at the antecedents of the VHP and they are bound to create trouble in every state, right from Tamil Nadu up to Kashmir. They don't lose a slight of imagination making Hindus and Muslims fight amongst themselves, but their efforts have been thwarted. And I would like to commend all the Hindus and Muslims of India. In the past 15 days, not a single incident of this type has happened. This is the creation 100% of the VHP and the RSS. You inquire into it and there you go finding that how they create trouble, and they are not losing a minute in the southern states.
How is
look how they are creating trouble
I
with the
want to bring in
police and the
Satyan
administration
Kolapkar, please.
In the southern states.
I
And
want
you
to
come
bring in the BJP Satyan Kolapkar, please. I want to bring in Satyan from the BJP, please. How is this trouble? All I'm told is Bajrang Dal, VHP are carrying out Ganesh Visarjan. I don't understand how the celebration of Ganesh Visarjan amounts to trouble. Satyan.
Arnab, it's very evident from the scenes that you have shown on the national TV that who are pelting the stones. We always believe that ahimsa parmo dharam and mazhab nahi sikhata apas mein bair rakhna. We believe in nation first. We believe in Bharat first. We also understand that the growth, the harmony of any country lies in the development politics. And that's the reason why Bharatiya Janata Party brought development politics in the country. But we can see that a specific community, the specific set of people with a specific state of mind are trying to create a narrative in the country which always instigate violence. This is very unfortunate. There has to be a solution to this. And we also believe that when the going gets tougher, the tougher gets going. And based on that only, we also always believe that this type of element who doesn't understand that the country requires peace and harmony for growth should be taken to the task and should be taken to the task to the topmost level. And there cannot be a pardonable act of this type of stuff for any religion for that instance. Trust me. This country requires lot of such actions, and the actions will be seen in coming days, especially in the state of Gujarat, especially in the state where this type of incidents are happening.
Can I come in on that or not?
And I think there should be. I believe there should be very, very tough action. I don't believe we can look away. Now, what has happened in Vadodara is that there was a Ganesh Visarjan procession going on, and we have seen live videos of stone pelting from rooftops. I'm sure Vijay Grover, you've heard of it. I'm sure Bhargav Parekh, very senior journalist from Ahmedabad, you've heard about it. Who are these people? Why is there organized stone pelting from rooftops during a Ganesh Visarjan procession? What is the likely fallout of this? Mr. Parekh, would you like to give your take?
Yeah. Arnab, if you see, then since last 5 to 6 years in Gujarat, particularly in Gujarat, there was Ahmedabad, Baroda and Surat were known as a communal cities. Now it has been turned to smaller cities and semi-urban areas. This incident occurs in near Savli. It's a semi-urban area, not a Baroda. It's a nearby Baroda, but
Taluka, yeah.
Area. Yeah. So this thing is happening in this area because these Muslims are staying in ghetto areas, and when this such type of processions are start from there, and there are an IB report over there, and IB has given a report in the that there should be something happen in semi-urban areas, and it should not be in urban areas. There was a foot patrolling in various urban areas, but not a single foot patrolling has happened in the semi-urban area. These are the reasons. Second thing, large number of minority is afraid of something will be happen in their areas, so they are very much prepared of these things. And this happens when procession starts from there. It's a time of some namaz or some gathering of religious gathering, and then on that time this things happens.
On the right.
Can I come in on that?
You're saying that the minority community is of... No, 1 minute. I'd like a different take on that. You are saying the minority community areas, when the procession goes close, they are scared that something will happen, and so there is stone pelting. The people who are pelting stones don't seem to be afraid. They seem to be on the war path. The people who are pelting stones are not on the defensive, they are on the offensive, sir. It's evident to me.
Yeah, you are right on that way. But have you seen a previous before this stone pelting happened? What happened and what happened in that area? In that area, there was a big shouting against the Savan community, and that happens. That leads to stone pelting, and that's the only reason.
Arnab, allow me to come in. Arnab, allow me to come in.
Please.
Okay. Sadhvi, Jaya Bharti is countering you, Mr. Parekh. Yeah, Sadhvi.
Yeah, please.
Arnab, both the person, this gentleman who was speaking before me and Mr. Atikur Rahman, they've given the most bizarre, argument, and whatever they've said is absolutely bizarre. This gentleman said, you look at the visuals that you're showing. They have gathered the stones, they've collected bricks and stones, and they're picking one after the other, and they are throwing it on the procession. How prepared they are. And they said the incident happened, and where are the clashes? The stone pelters are on the roof. They are on the higher spots. And how come they are prepared? They knew in advance that something wrong would happen. Let's collect the stones. Let's collect the bricks. Let's bang it on the heads of the people who are the yatris. How come what are you? This is this gentleman, Mr. Atikur Rahman, said that RSS did it. RSS supplied stones. VHP told them gather stones and do it because we want a communal tension. What logic are you giving, sir? What reason are you giving, sir? You're not even condemning the act. You're not even saying that, sir, I did. Mr. Atikur Rahman, please take your time.
BJP, RSS,
Atik, please give me some time. You will have. You said what I heard. What you said. I heard what you said. I did not interrupt you when you were speaking. Wait for your chance, please. Wait for your turn.
Why should we expect you to admit it? Why should anybody expect you to admit it?
Admit what? Correct your English, man. Then talk logic. You're coming and talking
which you are habitually you decline to admit.
What is this gentleman talking?
Violence to the RSS, the VHP and the Bajrang Dal.
Silly. I admit what?
You admit the game plan of the VHP to polarize for the sake of votes for the BJP.
Okay, so the Muslim community is so ardent follower of the VHP. The Muslim community is so ardent follower of the VHP that they gather stones when VHP tells them, and they throw on the people who are carrying the procession. They've become so good and so dealt with the VHP.
And you will come to know.
Then there must be some stones in your house also.
Inquire into it. They are all the VHP workers.
On the recommendation of an RSS leader.
With fake skull caps.
Have some logic and reason to your debate. Don't just go on
fake skull caps.
Speaking anything that comes to your mind.
Workers.
You are well prepared. You know the elections are coming. You are the one who want to bring in the Hindu and Muslim.
All BJP rule states.
You want to create unrest in the country.
All BJP rule states. Why?
I think Atikur Rahman.
I'm not going to debate like this.
Atikur Rahman.
I'm not going to debate like this. He should wait for his turn.
Atikur Rahman, 1 minute. Sadhvi, don't be upset. I'm getting Vineet also into the debate. I'd like 1 minute. Let me get Vineet and Subrashta into the debate as well. I'm joined by Tala. I have Vijay Grover with me. Just a moment. Now, let's be a little realistic about the situation. The first point to remember here that this has not happened only in Gujarat. We've had the incident in Vadodara. Then you've had near the Maharashtra border, Narmada district, Bajrang Dal was carrying out the Ganesh Visarjan and a roadshow and a yatra. They have every right to have one. And while moving through their processions, there were physical altercations. Police had to resort to lathi charge. The situation was brought under control. Why is it that a Ganesh Visarjan becomes the cause of provocation? The other assumption is all specious. Oh, Hindus are there. There are 500 to 600 Hindus. We are afraid of violence. Hence, to protect ourselves, we started pelting stones. The pact of pelting stones is extremely organized. Extremely organized. It is not a response to a situation. Now, you look at the situation in Kushinagar, where some youth participating in the Eid Midalun-Nabi procession started pelting stones at a house in the Gola Bazar area of Kasia police station in Kushinagar. Why was there tension at that point of time? Then in Madhya Pradesh also, just as let me complete. Madhya Pradesh also, Dhar district, incident of stone pelting. What was the problem? That there were some Hindu devotees passing through the area with a tableau which is part of the Ganesh immersion procession. Chaos in the area, 8 people injured, including police personnel. The SDM's targeted, vehicle targeted. Stones were pelted in all through the night. This is extraordinary, and I don't know why there's studied silence from the rest of the media on this. But there is a studied silence, no doubt. Subrashta. There is a studied silence. There's an attempt to underplay this. Let's not talk about it. I wonder why. Subrashta.
Arnab, there is a studied silence because today it's the majority community's faith which is under attack. It is the majority community's practice of certain rituals and procession which is under attack. So this studied silence is not new. This has always been there. My problem exactly is what the lady who spoke before me earmarked. And I would request Atikur Rahman to please hold his horses while I give reasons why I feel so. If people like Atikur Rahman, who claim to be scholars and activists in their own right, know that these are VHP and Bajrang Dal workers wearing skull caps who create such situation, let me ask him, what kind of activism has he done over the past decade or so in order to bring this matter to light? Is it only during such discussions on national television that he has to pontificate and he has to come up with this bizarre theory that some Hindu elements actually hire houses of Muslim men and women, they store stones and they start pelting on their own processions? What kind of logic are we talking about? And if it is indeed the case, then for all the other cases that have been mentioned, whether it was a clerk or the others, then we can give a counter argument as well, that it is some of the fringe elements in the Muslim community which is doing so. Can we please, Arnab, for God's sake, acknowledge the problem in this country? May I respond to this now? There is a problem of fundamentalism.
No, 1 minute.
This problem of fundamentalism is mostly comes from one religion, and I'll tell you the reason why. Please tell me one slogan that has been raised. Please tell me one slogan that has been raised asking for the beheading of any individual in this country. That has, that has surpassed all kinds of logic. We saw that happen in Nupur Sharma's case. That girl cannot move out of the house anymore. Have you seen this kind of procrastination done from? Why are you getting rattled, Mr. Atikur Rahman?
Tala is muted.
I am asking you.
Tala can't hear you. Tala.
Asking you a factual
Louder with Tala.
Please tell me one person,
I can't hear you clearly, Tala.
From the Muslim community on whose
We'll fix your audio and come back, and Vijay Grover in the meantime.
There has been
Vijay Grover in the meantime. I'll fix your audio. Vijay Grover till then. Vijay Grover. Your take, Vijay.
Arnab, when you're talking about Vadodara, I was reading the reports. There were 70,000 Ganesh idol immersions in this last 10 days. We are talking about one incident over there, and certainly it is something which is a cause of worry. But, instead of making this entire thing into a political debate, the fact is that as Indians or as Bharatiyas, the first thing that we need to do is question the law and order machinery. Why is it that intelligence inputs, you referred to no, and no report is yet to come out, and we are still not clear about the fact that when the no report will come and what punishment was dealt. There was, extrajudicial punishment which was given with some demolitions, but the fact is that such elements need to be brought to book by the law and order machinery. There's no point blaming the government. The fact is, there are officials who have derelicted their duties, and those are the officials who need to be brought to book. And that is something that we need to understand, that if this country has to prosper, as you say, nation first, I am saying the nation first, But yeah, tell me, Arnab.
But Vijay, you're a very senior journalist. I fully respect your experience and the context you put there. But whenever there is a Hindu yatra which is targeted, why do people go and bury their heads in the sand? You see, nobody comes and says that there are 7,000 peaceful days in a year. On one particular day, there is one incident of violence against a Muslim. But then at that point of time, you say all Muslims are under attack, minorities are under attack, India has become Lynchistan, Amir Khan says, I don't want to live in India, all this thing goes on. Right? But when there are 5 separate incidents of attacks on, or attempted attacks on Ganesh Visarjans, then we are told, don't look at it. Now, when a Hanuman idol was targeted in Jahangir Puri, where were these people? At that point of time, I remember during Jahangir Puri, some people said the religious procession had angry slogans and hence it was targeted. Now tell me, if during a procession somebody said Jai Shri Ram, 1 minute, Jai Shri Ram, then somebody says, oh, it's a very angry slogan, it's a justification for violence, why did you say Jai Shri Ram in a Muslim area? No, it's not making sense to me. Am I responsible if Jai Shri Ram provokes you? Why should Jai Shri Ram provoke you?
See, this is where, we need to talk of the tolerance.
Yes.
I mean, this is something
Vijay,
where you've been talking about. That, there needs to be a better understanding of each other's culture. Till yesterday, none of us had heard of Bajrang Shaurya Yatra. This is something which is new. I mean, it is not. I can understand the Ganesh Visarjan, which has been an annual ritual for decades and centuries. And that is something we do. But, new yatras being created and purposely the routes being altered, that is something that we need to worry about, because, see, provocation may be there from both sides. I'm not saying that, either one community is at fault or the other community is at fault. But the fact is that the law and order...
Sanjay can sit and tell me, wow.
See,
I cannot take up a yatra in a secular country which you say is secular. You can't tolerate my single new yatra.
I did not say that you cannot take out a yatra.
No, you just questioned it.
I did not say that you cannot take the yatra. You are trying to twist it.
You questioned it.
Twisting my
questioned it. Admit that.
What I am saying is, the law and order became taken
and new routes are being taken as if you have demarcated your territory and I cannot go there.
In the interest of the nation, you need to be compromising.
Can you unmute yourself, Vijay?
In the interest of the logic, sir. In the interest of reasonability.
What, sir? Madam, you are taking...
May I come in here because... Vijay...
Sir, I am taking exactly what I understood of your
Vijay, may I? Sadhvi, may I come in? No. May I please, Sadhvi ji, please 1 minute. I have been unfair to Vineet.
Territorial game. He
I have been unfair to Syed Abbas. Question is, would we say in India that Muslims should hesitate or be advised not to carry out any religious processions in certain areas where there is a Hindu majority? Or they should not in an overt way carry out any festivity that may have a Muslim cultural context to it? Then if I were to say that, you would say this is extreme intolerance in India, there is no spirit of secularism. I am only asking, does secularism apply to Hindus also? Or are the benefits of secularism to be denied to the Hindu majority in this country? That's my question. That's my context setting. Vineet and then Syed. Vineet.
I'm glad you asked.
Arnab, Ram to you. Thank you for getting me at 9:47. But first, before I start, congratulations to you on the digital channel. And let me remind the earlier speaker, I think it was Vijay ji, that there is a saying in Hindi, Samaj ko durjono se
Vijay Grover.
Yeah, Vijay ji, समाज को कोई दुर्जनों से घात नहीं होता है, उनको सज्जनों की निष्क्रियता से घात होती है. When people like him, under the garb of journalism, try to tell you that the problem is only with Hindus. There was, people who were afraid because you were taking out this thing. Then there is a problem. Arnab, I have a take here. If you permit me, I would like to tell you one slok. And I think that is a time we have to implement this slok with letter and spirit. There is a sloka in Sanskrit called as Hasti Angusha Matrena. Vaji hastena tadayate and khadaga hastena durjane, which means that the elephant can be controlled with the tip of the iron rod. The horses can be controlled by just patting on the back. whereas the demon has to be controlled with very strong hands. In this particular context, the laws have to be very strict. JCPs has to be used wherever these people are trying to do this. I am reminded of Tahir Hussain, the Aam Aadmi councillor, who planned to store the things on the terrace, throw that terrace, and then there was a letter, this left liberal team, the Lutyens team, which said he was afraid. We can see this again, the cocktail of ultra left and ultra again, which comes together. One where they have people like Vijayji, who are very soft and very mildly say that because you were exercising your right of procession, they were afraid. And then there are people who are ultra greens.
I did not say that. Again,
this is a time
please do not twist my words.
Vijayji, you are one of the left liberals who, under the garb of politeness, tells me that terrorist does not have a religion.
Any other
but the
titles you want
moment
to add,
we
you can
feed,
add.
the cow, you say, we are trying to harm them. You, under the garb of your academics, you try to tell us that, tomorrow when we take out procession, then they are fearing it. Whereas this is the most tolerant religion which tolerated not only the second major Islam, but also tolerated, other people. So please, for God's sake, criticize them once right now. Why are you not criticizing them? See, Arnab, this is a strategy. Every before the election, they try to create
come down,
they will try to insult you.
Yeah, it is indeed, you're right. Yeah, go on.
Arnab,
crackers also get a religious turn.
Just 1 minute. I'm letting. Yes, please.
Durjan has to be handled with khadak in the
Arnab,
hand.
can you please
They have
ask
to
him
be
to
dealt
please
with
be
iron
quiet?
hand. They have to be dealt
Okay,
with
sir,
strong
I've come
laws.
15
They have
minutes
to be
into the
dealt with
debate.
if
I've
you
heard
come in
you.
the hand.
Now kindly give me
Just
my
see the
time.
way
Thank
they
you,
are
sir.
hurting us. They would
Arnab,
attack the
now can I come in,
Pandit. They
Arnab?
won't make statements.
Arnab,
They would
as a
attack
young
your
Indian Muslim
establishment. They would
youth,
attack your
I
practices.
know you
They
will
would
give me my
throw
1
stones on
minute
you,
of your time,
organize
Arnab.
things against you, and then they
Arnab,
say
why is this
there are,
fight going
people
on?
who are
Sir,
discussing.
we heard you.
And these people
I would
like
give you your time.
I
would give you your time. I would give you your time, regardless of the fact whether you are a Muslim youth or a Hindu youth or a Parsi youth or a Sikh youth.
Thank you, Arnab.
So please don't
thank you very much.
put it across
Thank
that
you.
way. Thank you.
Absolutely, Arnab. Firstly, I agree with one point that you made, Arnab. I do not see this country as a Muslim area or a Hindu area. Every area belongs to every Indian of this country. Sir, could you please keep quiet? Thank you very much. Arnab,
no, please tell that. That is just funded
by only
by
means why I said
this is the
Indian
Wahhabi
Muslim
thought.
youth
Please
on your
condemn
show
the Wahhabi
because
thought, sir.
I have a message going out to the youth of this country. It's a very
There is
simple
no message.
one.
You are trying
Hindus
to
are
put
our
them in
brothers.
metro stations, sir.
Muslims
You
are our
sit in
brothers.
air-conditioned,
Sir, sir,
studio,
can you please shut
argue
up?
this, but you
Sir,
force
can you
other
please
fellow
shut up?
Muslims to
Sir,
pick up stones. Please condemn them, sir.
Respectfully, I ask you to please keep quiet. Thank you, sir.
Please, sir.
Arnab has
Today you have to
appointed
condemn
this
them.
time to
Please
me.
tell your Molvis
Arnab,
not to instigate
Arnab,
your
can you ask
boys.
this man to please
Send
keep
them to
quiet? This is
regular
not fair,
schools.
Arnab.
Send them to
15
good schools,
minutes,
sir. So that they can also sit in studio like you and me.
Arnab, this is not fair.
Why are you forcing them to become criminal today,
Oh,
sir?
we don't need lectures from you, please. You go and
Okay, all right.
Swami
Vinit.
Narsinganan.
Arnab, this is not fair.
To Yatishi Swami
Arnab, can I
Narsinganan to
get my
Munna,
time?
to that
Can I
Bajrangi
get my
guy.
time to speak,
Please
please?
don't
Sit in
involve our
air-conditioned room.
Molvis into this.
Enjoy
Arnab,
everything
can
of the democracy
Arnab,
and
can I
force your
please
people,
speak now?
force your fellow
You need
brothers.
to.
Arnab, is it even fair?
Can't you
Sir,
condemn it in a one line, sir? Please condemn
We
it.
don't need lectures from you.
Why
can't you condemn this
Molvis and our
Why
society
can't
and
you
community.
condemn
Please.
the
want to listen to the
Why
real
can't you condemn
voices
the
of this
Wahhabis?
country, not communal voices. Communal voices need to keep quiet now, sir. Thank you very much. Arnab, unequivocally,
You are the only voice
unconditionally,
which are tolerating people like you, sir. We are
Arnab,
today
go on.
exposing you.
Arnab, this
As
is
I
wrong.
said, you have to be
You're not
dealt
asking
with
him to keep
khadak
quiet.
in the hand, sir.
Subrashta.
Arnab, this is not fair. Arnab, you're not allowing us to speak. Arnab,
Now, thank you, Vinit. I haven't spoken to Subrashta yet. Thank you.
Arnab, allow me 1 minute, Arnab.
Hindus who are tolerating people like
Arnab,
you,
can
sir.
I be allowed 1 minute? Arnab, can I be allowed 1 minute?
I will allow you. I am going over on the commercial break. No problem. But Vinit, don't disturb. Please let him speak because then I go to Subrashta. We have a good
Thank you,
debate
Arnab.
going tonight. Thank
Arnab,
you.
thank you
Yes.
very much. Arnab, the limited point I'd like to make here is a very simple one, Arnab. I agree with you on one end. There is no Muslim area, there is no Hindu area. Every area belongs to every citizen of this country. And what I meant by an Indian Muslim youth is, I unequivocally, unconditionally condemn all those arsonists, condemn all those people who are bringing about violence. Arnab, I come from a Christian convent where they taught us to celebrate Christmas. I also studied my graduation where we celebrated Diwali together, Arnab. I have no qualm saying Jai Shri Ram. I have no qualm saying Allahu Akbar. I have no qualm saying Jai Maharashtra or Jai Karnataka or anything. This is my country where we cannot divide Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh or any other Pradesh. This is one Pradesh and this is my India, my Bharat. It hurts me, Arnab. be it any
Why are
religion,
Hindu processions
taking
being
up stones
targeted?
is wrong.
I like your secular upbringing, but why are Hindu processions being targeted?
Arnab, let me tell you, it is absolutely wrong to target any community. We must always speak of oneness. We must always speak of unity. We must always speak of being together as one. When we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, it is one word,
No, I speak up for. I just 1 minute. I'll get Subrashta in. I tell you this. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I speak up for violence against any community, but I will not hesitate to say. May I please tell you? May I tell you, please? Yeah. And you know the truth of the Delhi riots that came out? You know the truth of the Delhi riots that came out? Do you support Tahir Hussain? Do you support Tahir Hussain? Do you support Tahir Hussain?
No.
What was the role of Tahir Hussain? Was that an organized attack? Was there stone pelting from rooftops then also?
Do you support Yasin?
Was an intelligence bureau officer killed? Was his body thrown into a ditch with multiple wounds? Were there fireballs thrown from the roof of Tahir Hussain's house? Why don't you want to accept the reality, sir? Were Hindu processions targeted in Nuh in Haryana?
Just for taking some
and were there clashes during Ram Navami in 2022 and 2023?
Right in the capital of the country, a young Muslim was lynched for taking prasad from
organized by the Tukre lobby
in Delhi, but you never had a debate.
Organized by the Tukre lobby.
Was made to kill him.
Now can I come in, please?
I'll tell you, I am guilty of only one thing. I am guilty of broadcasting the truth of what happened in Changipuri, why you don't like me. But I want Subrashta to come into this, please.
Arnab, can I complete my point in 10
Where is your anger? Where is your anger? Where is your anger? When Ganesh Visarjan processions are being attacked across multiple states, where is your anger? Where is your tweet? I am very much against an imam being targeted by any mob. But I want to know why you don't speak for the truth, Subrashta.
You don't make a headline of it. You are cherry picking up
Subrashta.
Arnab, I am extremely moved by this secular. I am extremely moved by the story that has been narrated by the gentleman here regarding his secular upbringing and how he has been able to celebrate all festivals with equal fervor. But I am also disappointed, disheartened, and absolutely shocked at the absolute insensitivity of this individual to talk about so many youths today who have been hurt because of the nonsense that went on the streets. I don't see this secular upbringing talk about condemning the violence and asking the perpetrators to be brought to justice.
Did you even hear
I
me?
don't see this kind of secular upbringing there. All secularism then gets relegated to one Muslim youth was targeted by XYZ mob. Then, sir, I'm sorry to say, however moving your story is, it is just a story. You have not been able to imbibe any of the secular credentials. If you cannot talk about the law and order situation of this country in a secular way,
okay, viewers,
I'm sorry to say,
viewers, I think I will. I've had a lot of panelists and very little time, and I gave a long introduction about the launch of Republic Digital, so I took away a lot of time. But I will end with an apology to my panelists for not giving them enough time today. I hope they understand where I'm coming from, but my real concern is also, and Vijay will understand this, and so will Mr. Bhargav, both senior to me. My concern is the underplaying of these attacks in the rest of the media. There is no explanation for that. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much. And on the other side tonight, the war within the I.N.D.I alliance goes into an unmanageable territory. The big question we are asking tonight is this alliance sustainable anymore? Heated political debate on the other side.
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School Bengaluru.
3, 2, 1, we are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50.
The fourth World Culture Festival is going to be in Washington, D.C. The world is converging here to celebrate life. People of all different cultures, religion, race, gender and age group are all going to be on one stage. Giving the message to the world that we are one world family.
I.N.D.I war gets bigger. Congress dumps, AAP issues ultimatum. Can India alliance sustain with internal war? Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
India alliance war gets bigger. Congress dumps, AAP issues ultimatum. Can India alliance sustain with internal war? Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
3, 2, 1. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10. Presented by Berger Easy Clean. Powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com and Cucina. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma and New Nexon.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank you as the Republic Media Network heads into another big media launch. I know we launched Republic Kannada a week to 10 days back. It's doing fantastic. Most popular channel in Karnataka today. And in a few days, we actually announced the launch of the Republic digital platform on video and text and on every possible platform. I want to begin by once again putting on your screen the QR code with which you can join the WhatsApp group. Remember, national interest is the only interest. Remember, there are only two kinds of media, ladies and gentlemen. There is a nationalist media, and there are those who don't want to be defined as nationalist. And I can only say that those who are not willing to be defined as nationalist, in my humble opinion, are anti-national. So there is nationalist media and anti-national media. On the digital news media ecosystem, in all languages, on streaming text and video, there's a crying need for nationalist media. So join us. Thousands have already joined. Thousands are already part. They have scanned, they have pledged to put nation first and be part of the digital news tsunami, the revolution that is coming. The emergence of the Republic Media Network as the #1 digital news ecosystem and network in the country. And that is my call to you, my call to action, ladies and gentlemen. Please download that and join us. This is not a news network anymore. It's a movement. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. What do I say? It's an embarrassing mess. It's a colossal mess. It's a terrible mess. It's a pathetic mess. The Congress is ditching the AAP in Punjab. Kejriwal says, however, he will not pull out of the I.N.D.I alliance and he's committed to the cause of the I.N.D.I alliance. But before I get into what this great cause is to defeat Prime Minister Narendra Modi, let's make no bones about it. The I.N.D.I alliance is cracking beyond Punjab. The Trinamool is versus the left and the Congress in Bengal. The Kaveri issue has put Stalin in one side and the Congress in opposing camps. There is growing mistrust reportedly that Nitish has within the alliance after the seat-sharing deal is yet to be cracked. The Samajwadi Party has stormed Madhya Pradesh, and with it, ladies and gentlemen, from a social issue like the Hindu Dharma, a national security issue like the drug cause, an electoral issue like seat-sharing, or a leadership issue like Modi versus who, if this alliance cannot come to a basic, fundamental consensus over anything among themselves, then is it an alliance at all? What is the job of this alliance? To come and say, we don't like this news anchor, we don't like that news anchor. I mean, Mr. Sharad Pawar, would you lend your drawing room to a meeting with people whose only purpose at the end of the meeting, Mr. Pawar, is to say, I don't like this news anchor, I don't like that news anchor? Where is the common purpose for the country? If there is no unity in the baseline. This is the drama of today, and then we debate.
The Congress unit in Punjab is out on the streets, protesting against its I.N.D.I ally, I.N.D.I party. The arrest of their MLA Sukhpal Singh Khera has riled up the Punjab Congress, and they are resolute not to support I.N.D.I party.
I do not know what the alliance is about. What I want to say is this: you just hear whatever they have promised to the people of Punjab, they have cheated on the people. Forget about nationally what is happening. We can discuss, the state unit can discuss what is happening in the state.
The top leadership of the Congress is silent, leaving the Punjab Congress to fend for itself. Meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal has alliance dharma message.
The government in Punjab, Bhagwant Mann government is committed, Aam Aadmi Party government is committed to जो नशा है, नशे को ख़त्म करने के लिए हम बिल्कुल कमिटेड है और आम आदमी पार्टी बिल्कुल किसी भी हालत में इंडिया अलायंस से अलग नहीं होगा और अलायंस के धर्म को निभाने के लिए हम पूरी तरह से कटिबद्ध हैं.
And the I.N.D.I alliance is torn in this fight.
कि जो राज्य के हाथ में एजेंसीज हैं उसका भी अगर इस तरीके का इस्तेमाल होने लगा ऑपोजिशन को चुप कराने के लिए, ये गलत है. तो मैं मानती हूँ इस पे तुरंत अगर किसी तरीके के आरोप लगे हैं तो उसको सिद्ध कर जो निर्णय लेना है, कार्रवाई करनी है.
इंडिया अलायंस में कोई इसका असर पड़ेगा ऐसी कोई बात नहीं. सब लोगों का एक ही उद्देश्य है, भाजपा मुक्त भारत बनाना है.
Can the I.N.D.I alliance be trusted when the partners of the bloc have no trust among each other? Let's debate.
And we have against the NDA and for the I.N.D.I alliance, we have Dushyant Nagar, he backs the Congress, GM Shaheen backs the JDU, Ihsan Trivedi backs AAP, Gyanendra Mishra from my understanding is anti-BJP, Revola Sridhar Reddy of the BRS, Tushar Gupta and Sanju Verma of the BJP. Now at some point of time, maybe not tomorrow, maybe day after, maybe after 1 month, maybe after 2 months, but certainly within the next 1 or 2 months, you have to show that you are united on something beyond your hatred for Narendra Modi. Now, Irsan, this daily drama is not good, bhai. This daily drama is amusing, but it's not good. And it's giving a sense here today, right? That within your alliance, the Uddhav Sena is saying, why is Kejriwal misusing the police against the Congress? So you have 2 people fighting and 7 people fighting over those who are fighting. As of today, 9 members of the I.N.D.I alliance are at war. 9 members are at war, Irsan.
Sir, first of all, congratulations for
war.
Republic Canada.
Opposing camps, some are pro-AAP, some are pro-Congress, yes.
Yes. So, let me begin with my very simple talk. Sir, there is a problem which is happening in Manipur. Not majorly in I.N.D.I alliance. Second is there is a problem with wrestlers.
Oh God, not with I.N.D.I alliance. Now you know anything I ask you now, you bring Manipur. I ask you about what is happening in Punjab, you say Manipur. I will ask you about Donald Trump, you will say Manipur. I will ask you about Ukraine, you will say Manipur.
Only few seconds.
Please.
My request is that we are getting.
No. You can have all the time you want, but this is not a debate on Manipur.
No. Let me tell you, sir. See, basically, when there is a local problem, when it is a state-related problem, government is working. Government has some information about that. Narcotics is a very, very dangerous, which is happening. The cancer of drugs, which is spread across Punjab, and if some government is working for the betterment of people of Punjab. It is not against Congress, but it is some news or some information which has happened, which is they got and then they are acting upon it. So there is nothing wrong in it. और मैं तो यही कहूंगा कि भगवान कृष्ण ने भी बोला है कि जब मूलभूत प्रश्नों की बात हो रही हो तो इस तरीके से सिर्फ अपने पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं लेके आने चाहिए. तो सेम थिंग विच इज हैपनिंग व्हेन इट इज अ नेशनल मैटर, then of course the alliance is working against which is very bad, which is happening in entire India, and when it is a state issue, the state government is working accordingly. Things, there is nothing wrong in it.
क्या बोल रहे हैं ये? What is he saying? He's dodging. He's not understanding the question, Arnab. He's just beating around the bush for no reason. We are talking about the stability of the alliance.
कुछ भी बोलो, sir. Basically, you know what is the definition of?
Do you have an agreement on how the seat sharing?
What is the definition of urban Naxalites? You know?
You tell me about the definition of urban Naxalites. You tell me about the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress.
Those who speak truth, they are urban Naxalites as per Bharatiya Janata Party.
Punjab, Aam Aadmi Party is picking up your evidence.
Those who speak truth, they are urban Naxalites. Sir, Bharatiya Janata Party has defined a very good definition of urban Naxalites. And suddenly, they can speak in between at very
Bihar, your allies are walking out of the
somebody else
in Maharashtra, you left with no partner.
And now
you do not have a seat sharing arrangement. And you're talking about Manipur. You do not have enough ally partners in the northeast also to make a difference. Answer this one simple thing. You claim to run an alliance. Where is the synchronization?
They can speak anywhere. Sir, I wish your turn comes. I wish your turn actually comes, and when you just hear from me. That is my request. When your turn actually comes, I would seriously wish that I should keep my mouth shut. But you are not letting me to do it. Because of course, you have privilege. Oh yes, you have tag of Bharatiya Janata Party. Oh my God. And now suddenly why you are worried? Why Bharatiya Janata Party and its allies are worried? Why Bharatiya Janata Party and its allies are worried about what is happening internal issue?
I'm not worried about
what is happening internally in India? What is happening internally in India alliance? Why just Bharatiya Janata Party is worried? Then look after Punjab, look after Chhattisgarh, look after Rajasthan.
What is happening in Chhattisgarh? चलिए बताइए, what is happening in Chhattisgarh? What is happening in Rajasthan? What is happening between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot? What is happening? In Madhya Pradesh, after 18 years, you cannot get a clear majority in the opinion polls. What are you talking about?
Particular feelings. Why you are suddenly...
You are telling me not to be worried about the I.N.D.I alliance. Why? Why are you so worried when someone asks you questions about the alliance, sir?
I mean, like,
sir, why don't you have any one answer for the alliance?
Okay,
Why is the Aam Aadmi
I wish
Party
to-
picking up your MLAs in Punjab? Why is the Aam Aadmi Party picking up Congress MLAs in Punjab for asking questions?
No, this is
Hey, Mr. Atta Master,
the question tonight is. Thank you, Tushar. Tushar, thank you. I bring in Sanju on the debate. Can I just Gyanendra and Sanju Verma, please? 1 minute, Gyanendra. Question is about the sustainability of the alliance. Please, yes. And the fundamental question to ask tonight is there any state in which they have a seat sharing arrangement?
Zero states, Arnab,
That's
zero.
all. No, can I get that answer from Gyanendra and then Sanju can come into that? See, if it is an alliance, it has to be sustainable.
Yes. So first off,
it has to be sustainable. It has to have meaning.
So first of all, I'll correct you. First of all, I'll correct you. I am not anti-BJP. I am a nationalist person and I talk about what I feel is in the interest of nation. So that's the first point. Now the second point. See, that's my understanding is that, see, the India alliance has in two completely separate perspective. The India alliance has a national perspective. It is a national alliances and it has been formed at a national level with a purpose to counter the BJP in the next election. Now, India alliance has not been formed across the hierarchy in the sense for the national as well as the state level elections. Therefore, any rivalry, whether it is political rivalry, ideological differences, political differences at the state level will remain in place and well recognized when the India alliance was formed. That since it is an alliance of 28 parties and the parties is this alliances have in government in different states where the part of the India alliances are main opposition parties as well. Therefore, at the state level, there would always be political, ideological differences. But as far as the national politics is concerned, the national election is concerned, India alliance is very much strong and united. And please let me complete and then you can speak. 2 seconds more. And that commitment today has been reiterated by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. And the Congress is equally committed to India alliance.
No,
therefore, any attempt
I need to come in.
This can't be by the doomsayers to say that
Gyanendra, you've given a long answer.
Sonu, I will also count.
Gyanendra, it's your intervention. 1 minute. Thank you.
How much time you speak?
Thank you, Gyanendra. Gyanendra, 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Yes.
Don't have to get aggressive here. I'm going to Sanju next, but before that, a 20-second intervention from my side. I disagree with this view that in today's day and age, you can have a national alliance that can allow a free-for-all in states. You see, you can't be pro-PFI in one state and anti-PFI in another state. Are you pro or anti-Bangladeshi infiltrators? Are you pro-Bangladeshi infiltrators in Bengal, anti-Bangladeshi infiltrators in Madhya Pradesh? Are you pro-Jamaat-e Islami in Kashmir, anti-Jamaat-e Islami in other states? Will you allow PDP and National Conference to have a secessionist stance, pro-Pakistan stance? In Tamil Nadu, will you be anti-Sanatan Dharm? Will you be pro-Sanatan Dharm in Madhya Pradesh? Will you be anti-Rohingya in one state, pro-Rohingya in another state? It does not work. This is not feasible today.
Can I respond to that?
People are going to reject it. No, 1 minute. No, not for you. Sanju to respond. I said I'm intervening, not a question. This was an intervention and Sanju is taking it forward. Sanju. 1 minute, Sanju.
No, but I need to put the perspective. I need to put the perspective.
Later.
But can I put the perspective on what you said? Yes.
Later.
AIDMK has the same stand on the Sanatan Dharm as the BJP has.
Later, I said let Sanju respond. Calm down, Gyanendra.
As the JDU had the same stand on everything on BJP had. So there were the differences within the India-NDA alliance as well.
Gyanendra, thank you. I don't get love with your own voice. Please wait a while. No, I'm requesting you so nicely. Sanju is responding now.
Same way the UP is there.
And everybody understood the point I raised. I thank you, Gyanendra. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Please cooperate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Arnab,
Arnab. Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Arnab, today you can't accuse me of being impatient. 22 minutes into the debate and I've not even gotten a word. I'm reminded, and I've used this in a zillion debates, but I'm sure it will never go out of fashion, not in the foreseeable future. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's famous lines of Dushyant Kumar, which he quoted on the floor of the Lok Sabha a couple of months back, in a reference to the opposition, holding back no punches. He said to the opposition, तुम्हारे पांव के नीचे जमीन नहीं है, तुम्हारे पांव के नीचे जमीन नहीं है, लेकिन कमाल तो ये है, तुम्हें यकीन नहीं है, लेकिन कमाल तो ये है, तुम्हें यकीन नहीं है. You know, the rug from under your feet has been pulled away because this is not an alliance of 26 or 28 parties. I call it a bunch of contradictions who have come together, who've not been able to forge a consensus on even basic issues. I will list very quickly just 4 issues. You've spoken enough. Now, please, you told me not to heckle you. Now, show some patience.
Please, no.
Yeah, now show some patience.
Others. GM
First and foremost.
You interjected me at the same instance where I interjected.
I refuse to debate. You can ask this man to continue.
You can ask this man to continue.
Now, can we please now, Gyanendra?
Please continue. Please continue.
Gyanendra, this is not enjoyable. Please wait a while. Sanju, continue. Gyanendra, 1 minute. Let's be patient.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arnab. Now, let me remind the opposition. Recently we had the no confidence motion. They did not have the numbers, but driven by hubris, they decided to go ahead and they had a nice, big, fat, wobbly omelette on their face. धज्जियां उड़ गई opposition को, पर जो कहते हैं ना कुछ लोग अक्कल से पैदल होते हैं, इनको समझ नहीं आता. Second, they said Delhi ordinance bill तो हम जरूर बीजेपी को हराएंगे. BJP in the Rajya Sabha got 132 seats, 32 votes versus the opposition which had 101 votes. We had 2 very big opposition parties betting on the BJP and supporting us. One was the Biju Janata Dal, which has 12 MPs in the Lok Sabha, and one is the YSRCP, which has 22 MPs in the Lok Sabha. Point number 3. I give full credit to Narendra Modi for doing what was in abeyance for 27 long years. You can say, JDU supported us and Congress supported us and RJD supported us. But thanks to Narendra Modi for effecting a consensus and getting through the women's reservation bill with a thumping majority of 84% in the Lok Sabha and an equally good majority in the Rajya Sabha, 214 to 0 seats in the Rajya Sabha, 454 versus 2 in the Lok Sabha. Now the most important point, if you recall or not, a few weeks back, barely 2.5 weeks back in Delhi, under the aegis of Sharad Pawar, the Dot Dot Alliance had a meeting, जहां पर बहुत बैंड बाजे के साथ 56 इंच सीधे वाले को हम तो मुंह तोड़ जवाब देंगे, डंके की चोट पे ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे. We will have our first rally in Bhopal. The Dot Dot Alliance said in the first week of October, we will have our first rally in Bhopal ahead of the Madhya Pradesh elections. After 72 hours, they said, हम भोपाल में इस बार रैली नहीं कर पाएंगे. And what Arnab, you said, forget Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary who's taking jibes at Mamata Banerjee, and for a change, rightfully so, when there are 42,000 dengue cases with 38 people dead, if Mamata Banerjee is holidaying in Spain, somebody needs to call that out. Not that I'm a fan of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, but when regional satraps Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and Mamata Banerjee are at loggerheads, but Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee are busy giving a jadoo ki jhappi to each other at Patna and at Mumbai. Similarly, Pratap Singh Bajwa is clearly saying Congress ke 32, Pratap Singh Bajwa is saying AAP ke 32 MLAs are in touch with the Congress. Imagine if 32 MLAs of the AAP, leave the Aam Aadmi Party and join the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party will be reduced to 60 seats, which means they will be just 1 seat, they will have just 1 seat more than what is required by the Aam Aadmi Party to continue to be in power in Punjab. They need 59 seats. Yadi 60 MLA bach gaye, matlab political instability in a border state. Then let us look at what Omar Abdullah said 24 hours back. He said, what is the need for the Congress to contest on all seats, even where they are in power, like in Karnataka? So he's basically thrown his hat in the ring and is again, adding to the confusion and the mayhem in the Dot Dot Alliance. But last but not the least is Akhilesh Yadav. What did he say less than 24 hours back? The Samajwadi Party is going to be a serious contender in the upcoming Madhya Pradesh polls. Where is the dot alliance? Where is the dot alliance? भैया हो कौन आप लोग? Too many cooks spoil the broth. ये खिचड़ी तो बीरबल की खिचड़ी है और इसका स्वाद बड़ा ही बेस्वादा होने वाला है।
क्या कर पाए? क्लियर करना चाहता हूं दुष्यंत नागर ये 3 महीने होने को मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहता हूं। दिस इज बिकमिंग लाइक राहुल गांधी's पॉलिटिकल डेब्यू। पंजाब कांग्रेस जी अब देखिए तो आपकी सोच हो सकती है, लेकिन मैं पहले ये बताना चाहता हूं कि पंजाब कांग्रेस के नैरेटिव को सपोर्ट नहीं करता हूं। वहां की सरकार को, पुलिस को किसी भी व्यक्ति के बारे में ड्रग्स जैसे गंभीर मामले में जांच करने का अधिकार है। ड्रग्स के खिलाफ देश में जो माहौल है उसकी जांच की हर किसी को स्वागत करना चाहिए और पुलिस पे भरोसा करना चाहिए। ये तो बात हो गई पंजाब के ड्रग्स केस की। और दूसरा, आप जिस तरह से बातें कर रहे हैं, लोकतंत्र है, अरे क्यों नहीं लड़ सकते अखिलेश सिंह यादव मध्य प्रदेश में चुनाव? किसने रोका है? उनकी पार्टी के वहां से सांसद रहे हैं, विधायक रहे हैं। जो एनडीए के अलायंसेस हैं वो तो लोकसभा को लेकर हैं, विधानसभा के चुनावों को लेकर तो ऐसा कुछ है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी बताएं, मैडम बताएं, मैडम की AIADMK छोड़ के चली गई कल परसों, अभी 3 दिन पहले AIADMK 7 को छोड़ के चले गए। पटाखे छूट रहे थे वहां पे, अरे भैया पटाखे छूट रहे थे, पटाखे छोड़ रहे थे कार्यकर्ता।
कांग्रेस को तो तृणमूल कांग्रेस भी
जेडीएस तो आपके साथ ही कर्नाटक में आपके साथ मिलकर चुनाव लड़ा। आपका बी टीम था, आपके बी टीम थे, घूमने फिरने वाले लोग थे।
ममता बनर्जी को जादू की झप्पी दे रहे हैं और अधीर रंजन चौधरी ममता बनर्जी की धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अपना घर देखना है। बीजेपी की क्या बुरी स्थिति होने जा रही है आने वाले चुनावों में देखिए, आने वाले चुनावों में देखिए। अब आप ये चाहते हैं क्या कि पंचायत स्तर तक गठबंधन होगा, राष्ट्रीय परिप्रेक्ष्य में राष्ट्रीय मुद्दों पर चुनाव होगा, लोकसभा का चुनाव होगा, तब गठबंधन होगा? हर जगह गठबंधन चाहते हैं। आप बताइए ना, आपकी AIADMK क्यों चली गई छोड़ के?
अखिलेश यादव तो कांग्रेस की
जेडीएस कभी साथ में नहीं थी मैडम, जेडीएस आपकी भी टीम थी और आज आपके साथ है।
राहुल
आपकी
गांधी को
सच्चाइयां
जादू की
पता चल
झप्पी
गई
देते
लोगों को
हैं और फिर कहते हैं कि मैं कांग्रेस को सपोर्ट नहीं करूंगा यदि कांग्रेस कश्मीर में कॉन्टेस्ट करती है। ममता बनर्जी कहती है राहुल गांधी
प्रधानमंत्री जी तो अजीत पवार को जादू की झप्पी देते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री ने तो अजीत पवार साहब को जादू की झप्पी दी, जिसपे 70,000 करोड़ का आरोप लगाया। उसी के बाद उसे जादू की झप्पी दे दी, उप मुख्यमंत्री की कुर्सी दे दी।
स्टालिन को
ये क्या है?
कावेरी वाले मामले पर बातचीत कर ले। सिद्धारमैया did not have the decency to pick up the phone and call up M.K. Stalin on the Kaveri issue.
अजीत पवार को कौन सी झप्पी दी?
सिद्धारमैया ने M.K. Stalin को फोन तक नहीं किया कावेरी मामले पर।
अजीत पवार और मोदी जी की झप्पी कौन सी थी?
सिद्धारमैया की
70,000 करोड़ के घोटाले की चर्चा बंद हो गई।
लेकर
बोलिए तो सही,
पर उतर आए हैं कावेरी मामले
बताइए
को
तो सही।
लेकर किसान सड़क पर
करे रासलीला, कोई और कर ले तो करेंगे। क्या मैडम बात
नहीं किया?
ऐसा मत करिए।
देखिए, I want to make a simple point.
Just one, Gyanendra and no, one point here. One point here. I always, मेरा जो भी point of view है ना, मैं आपको एक बात बताता हूँ। मेरी बात सुनिए दुष्यंत जी, संजू। I am very clear about my view. My view is very, very, very fundamentally clear. खिचड़ी सरकार
के बारे में व्यू बताइए भाई साहब आप।
If the Congress can get, I am telling you, if the Congress can get 350 seats and form a government in this country, then I'll say they'll provide political stability. But I am against the खिचड़ी सरकार in the country in any form. आप दुष्यंत जी मेरी बात सुनिए, दुष्यंत जी।
अर्नब जी, महाराष्ट्र में कौन सी सरकार है? महाराष्ट्र में आज खिचड़ी सरकार नहीं है। महाराष्ट्र में
मैं आपको, आप मुझे पूछ रहे हैं तो जवाब दूंगा। मैं What do you mean हलवा पूरी की सरकार? What do you mean हलवा पूरी की सरकार?
नहीं दे सकते।
एक मिनट, आपने क्या कहा? हलवा पूरी की सरकार है, क्या कहा आपने?
छोले
क्या
चावल
कहा
की सरकार है। आप बताइए महाराष्ट्र की सरकार कौन सी सरकार है?
नहीं, व्हाट यू मीन बाय हलवा पूरी की सरकार?
महाराष्ट्र में जो सरकार है वो किस चीज की सरकार है?
व्हाट इज हलवा पूरी की सरकार? 1 मिनट महाराष्ट्र, जस्ट 1 मिनट संजू, वेट अ मिनट।
का मतलब क्या?
तुषार, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हलवा पूरी की सरकार?
खिचड़ी सरकार से
क्या
आपका
रेफरेंस है
मतलब
आपका? क्या रेफरेंस है आपका?
आपका रेफरेंस क्या था खिचड़ी सरकार से? आपका रेफरेंस क्या?
व्हाट यू मीन बाय हलवा पूरी सरकार?
आपका रेफरेंस क्या था?
आपका
क्या था?
खाने के दिन गए।
व्हाट यू मीन बाय हलवा पूरी सरकार?
कैसे बोला? आपका रेफरेंस का मतलब क्या था? आपका मतलब
व्हाट यू मीन बाय हलवा पूरी सरकार?
आप बोलिए ना खिचड़ी सरकार।
ओके, आई टेल यू खिचड़ी सरकार। आई टेल यू खिचड़ी सरकार।
आपको खिचड़ी
आई टेल यू खिचड़ी सरकार। दुष्यंत जी एक मिनट रुकिए। दुष्यंत जी,
मैं बताता हूं
दुष्यंत जी, खिचड़ी सरकार का वर्णन करना चाहता हूँ। मान्यवर, मेरी बात सुनिए।
70,000
मैं आपको खिचड़ी सरकार के बारे में थोड़ा कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ। आप सुन लीजिए दुष्यंत जी, लेक्चर मत दीजिए। सुनिए 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 सुनिए,
आरोप कैसे माफ हो गया?
सुनिए मेरे, सुनिए भाई, सुनिए
ये बताइए, अजीत पवार के ऊपर 70,000 करोड़ का आरोप था, कैसे क्लीन चिट मिल गया? प्रधानमंत्री ने बोला देश का प्रधानमंत्री झूठा है क्या? देश का प्राइम मिनिस्टर झूठा है क्या? झूठ बोलता है देश का प्रधानमंत्री?
सोनिया गांधी आउट ऑन बेल।
अरे आप बताइए ना, देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने क्या झूठ बोला?
आउट ऑन बेल। कार्ति चिदम्बरम आउट ऑन बेल। पी चिदम्बरम आउट ऑन बेल।
अरे मैडम, अजीत पवार का बता दीजिए। आप हलवा पूरी की सरकार का बता दीजिए।
नेशनल हेराल्ड घोटाले।
अरे अजीत पवार का बताइए ना।
एक मिनट।
अगर वो निर्दोष थे तो उनके ऊपर झूठा आरोप क्यों लगाया?
हाउ ही बिकम सच ए ऑनेस्ट पर्सन?
1 minute viewers,
अगर अजीत पवार
just a minute, एक मिनट, दुष्यंत नागर एक मिनट, दुष्यंत नागर 1 मिनट।
सर
देखिए, आपने कहा खिचड़ी सरकार का मतलब क्या
थे, तो
मैं आपको बताऊं, जैसे मिक्स खिचड़ी में आपके पास अरहर का दाल, चने का दाल, मूंग का दाल, जैसे आपके अलायंस में कलमाडी, राजा, अशोक चौहान, देवाशीष रो स्कैम, CWG स्कैम,
भ्रष्टाचार का
ये स्कैम, वो स्कैम एंड स्कैम। अब मेरी बात सुनिए। खिचड़ी सरकार इज अनस्टेबल। There will never be a stable खिचड़ी सरकार in this country.
सरकार नहीं आने वाली है।
No खिचड़ी सरकार can provide stability to the Republic of India. It's a reality.
You cannot.
वो दिन गए अमर सिंह, हरकिशन सिंह, सुरजीत सीताराम येचुरी।
Country.
वो दिन गए.
Listen, Mr.
Those days are not going to come back.
Never repeat.
India like
those days are over.
Maharashtra.
Those days are never coming back.
Never.
India wants stability. Now my question is, Mr. Pula Rao.
Very much.
Mr. Pula Rao, tell me one thing. Mr. Pula Rao. Mr. Pula Rao. Mr. Pula Rao, very senior political analyst from Chennai.
As well.
Mr. Pula Rao, let's take a hypothetical situation. Revala Sridhar Reddy is with me, where there is a Khichdi Sarkar in this country. And the matter of Kaveri has to be decided by the central government. And there is a DMK in power in Tamil Nadu and the Congress in power in Karnataka. Matter reaches the court of the central government. But if the DMK pulls out, central government can fall. In that situation, what will the central government do?
Well, let me just remind you, a Karnataka man was prime minister for 1.5 years nearly, Devegowda. Did any such crisis take place? The DMK was part of that government. There are well-known systems to work out such things.
Was the matter resolved?
It is going on. These disputes.
Was there a resolution? Was there a resolution? Was there a resolution?
Issues.
Was there a resolution,
don't have
sir?
Resolution.
No, sir.
They don't
was
have
there a resolution?
May I respond?
Then you are saying, then Mr. Pula Rao, the point of disagreement, sir, between you and me is that I believe this country wants resolution of issues. We need clarity. If we want to remove 370, 35A, we should pick it up and throw into the damn dustbin. That is clarity.
Let me tell you.
We can't say, let the fires simmer. Let the fires simmer. Let the problems continue. Let's manage it.
No, that's it. That's it.
You can't manage things now
anymore. No, the one sentence. You exactly quoted what P.V. Narasimha Rao said.
The BJP government.
You exactly answered what P.V. Narasimha Rao said. I don't take decisions. The problem gets solved. Some of these problems have to be solved in this way. A non-decision is a decision. Where is the hard decision?
This is frightening.
It is not frightening.
That is, I tell you, that approach. That approach is so 80s. That is such an 80s style of working. I'll tell you. I am told that by the very respected Mr. Pula Rao, that not taking a decision is a decision. I say, sir, very 80s styles. Very 80s style. Not going to work in India today. In 1980s, early 1990s, not today. Now, today is the day of decision making, sir. We can't have this approach. We won't do anything, and that's why we'll continue to be in power. No. That approach won't work. Therefore, this alliance has to show sustainability. Reddy. This alliance has to show sustainability. Ability to carry out decision making, which it's not showing now. Mr. Reddy.
Now, I agree with you. Being decisive is one of the most important, aspect of the leadership today. And yes, that was a fancy answer given by Narasimha Rao ji then, only to convince the media men or some people. Maybe that must be strategy to, run his show in the Congress party. Now, it is not easy when it comes to this I.N.D.I alliance. Now, I wanted to speak on this today because if they are really serious to fight on BJP, rather, NDA, these efforts are not enough. The leaders who, fight in the state, in the gully, and, friends in Delhi is not going to work out. Before you, forge an alliance, while forging an alliance, you also should remember that there are people in this country. They are going to decide your fate. They are going to give you mandate. So what are you telling them to convince that, boss, we are all coming together to form an alliance, which will offer you an alternative in the country. But what is the agenda? I mean, people want, what is the people exactly want from a party which is going to come into the power? So, these meetings which I see, I.N.D.I alliance meeting in the past, 3-4 times, it's like potluck lunches or dinners. Okay, I mean, we come together, sabhi log table ke paas aate hain, kuch to leke aate hain, to kuch baat karenge, fir chal jayenge. And simultaneously, Nitish Kumar tries to get more support for Prime Minister position and all that. These are not going to work out. First, what is your agenda for the people? Simultaneously, you have to also discuss that. But nowhere I could see a sense of, importance that they are trying to show to the people that, look, we are coming together. This is what we're going to offer to this country. At least at some stage, we are trying to forge this alliance. So at this point in time, neither I'm taking this side or that side. We know these two parties, two alliances are equally power hungry, but least bothered for the people of this country. But if you look at the I.N.D.I alliance, the current approach,
Mr. Shaheen,
very
Mr.
bleak
Shaheen, Mr. Shaheen,
Arnab,
tell me one thing. What has this alliance achieved till date? What has this alliance achieved till date? You've been with the JDU. What has it achieved till date? One thing.
No. See, Mr. Arnab. Mr. Arnab.
They've achieved this. They've achieved this.
As per the alliance is concerned, that is only for their. They had. Please, I had not talked when you was talking. No? That time I have not interfered. As per the alliance is concerned, see, that's for 2024, not for the assembly elections, which you was counting right now. In very many states that assembly is going on. And as per the list of Bharatiya Janata Party ruling ally partner in very many states like Assam, like Arunachal Pradesh, you was talking like Khichdi right now. Just I was listening your words, and if you can see in Tripura, Manipur, Madhya Pradesh, why is not Khichdi in Bharatiya Janata Party? Would somebody tell me? In every state you will find some khichdi. And as per the democratic country is concerned, it is up to the public to give the mandate. And yes, there must be opposition in government unless there will be opposition. You can't run the government without opposition.
So, but will this alliance be? One point will be. I'm just thinking, in the context of Kashmir, which is an important national security issue, Mr. Shaheen, the nation wants to know whether the I.N.D.I alliance agrees with the position of the PDP and the NC to bring back 370.
Now they're confused.
That is something different. See, 370 has gone.
No, it is not different, sir. It matters to me. No, sir, it matters to me. It is not different.
See. That is up to the alliance to take the decision. To take the decision. It is not me who has to decide.
No, but it matters to me. It matters to me.
The ally partner will decide.
I'm getting more and more worried with these people.
That is obviously. But see,
and we should not
this is ally of 28 parties. I'm not the person who can decide.
28 parties.
Oh my God.
What should be and what should not be.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
It is their decision.
It
is their decision.
If you're against the integration of
country
Kashmir,
wants the change.
Whose decision? No, I don't believe in that. No, Mr. Come on, Mr.
No,
Shaheen.
Kashmir
I don't
is
believe in this kind of
integrated.
Canadian approach. We are not Canada, sir. Everybody can do anything.
No. I'm not saying it. I'm not. It is not Canadian approach. What do you mean? What do you mean to say that? No.
I'll explain to you. In Canada, you can do what you want. In Canada, you can do what the hell you want. But in India, you can't.
And the people wants to change.
Yeah, so I'm telling you on behalf. I'm also an Indian, sir, and I want to know what is the position of this alliance which you support on the full integration of Jammu and Kashmir via the abrogation of 370. If you cannot tell me, I will not vote for you.
Can I quickly come in, Arnab?
Tell me, what is your position?
How can I? I'm not the judge. It's the 28 parties. Why the problem is the BJP partner here, who is on the panel? It is the 28. So, see, it is up to the ally partner.
You can have 128. You can have 128, but what is your position on Kashmir?
What is this man
But what is your position on Kashmir?
This man is
My position is
Sanju.
My position is simple.
Quickly come in.
My position is that 370 has gone and India is the part of the country.
This man is making 0 sense and you're giving him so much airtime.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me why I'm not getting why BJP people have the frustration.
But this man is saying he's speaking.
No, why are you frustrated right now? What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
You just remember in 1993 what happened with you people. How many MPs was you having in parliament?
आता जाता कुछ है नहीं, बस डिबेट पर आकर भाषण देना है.
What BJP did? Don't say me chup ho jao. Don't talk me like that. Don't talk me like that.
Oh my God.
Have some manners first.
Okay. I don't need to learn manners from you. अपना सर्टिफिकेट अपने पास रखिए. अपना सर्टिफिकेट अपने पास रखिए. Now Arnab,
आप रेडी कीजिए. हमें आपको जो बुखलाहट आई है, जो फ्रस्ट्रेशन आई है, वो साफ नजर आ रही है अभी.
चलिए
इलेक्शन नहीं हुए 2024 के, आपका डिप्रेशन नजर आ रहा है.
हाँ ठीक है, हम बहुत डिप्रेस्ड हैं. बस आपका चिल्लाना खत्म हो गया. हम बहुत डिप्रेस्ड हैं, बहुत डरे हुए हैं. अभी शांत हो जाइए. ठीक है. और दिस इज नॉट फेयर. ठीक है, चलिए चिल्लाइए. जब आपका चिल्लाना खत्म हो जाएगा मैं बोलूंगी. मैंने माना कि हम बहुत डर गए हैं.
आप चिल्लाएंगे. No. Your dog is Tommy. My dog is dog. तुम चलाओ तो सही, मैं चलाऊं तो गलत. अरे बाप रे, क्या बाप रे. What do you mean by that? आप
GM Shaheen and Sanju Verma.
I need to speak now. This is unfair.
GM Shaheen and Sanju Verma. I'll take a 30-second secured break with Securite and come back to resume the debate with Sanju. Yeah, 1 minute. Thank you. Taking a break, 30 seconds, everyone.
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School Bengaluru.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both. Okay, back to the debate. I believe what has happened in Punjab, the Congress-AAP fight is thrown open. The contradictions within the NDA. Sanju was making a point. We're getting Irsan to counter after that. Yes, Sanju.
Arnab, very recently somebody asked Derek O'Brien, and this statement of Derek O'Brien is out in the public domain. And the reporter asked him, there are so many contradictions. How are you guys going to fight the Lok Sabha 2024 together? So he said, wo to dur ki baat hai, but right now, I.N.D.I is great PR. Now, I want to ask Derek O'Brien, because he's seemingly a very senior leader of the Doctor Alliance. Yes, he said this is Doctor Alliance is great PR. Great PR does not win elections. Mr. Derek O'Brien and Rahul Gandhi, you can carry a suitcase on your head, but that will not win you elections. You can try and pretend to be a carpenter, but that will not win you elections, because Rahul Gandhi, Derek O'Brien, Mamata Banerjee failed to understand that to take on the Modi, Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Jagannath, you need to have a prime ministerial face. आपका प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा कौन है बताइए? क्या राहुल गांधी है?
पार्टी किसी को भी ऐसे ही बोल रही है कि जाओ किसी भी सीनियर
प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा कौन है? शरद पवार है।
इस प्रकार की लैंग्वेज
प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा कौन है? नीतीश कुमार पंटूराम है। प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा कौन? लालू प्रसाद यादव है। प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा कौन है? अखिलेश यादव या फ्रॉड केजरीवाल, मफलरधारी फ्रॉड केजरीवाल? मैं तो 2 BHK के घर में रहूंगा जी। And now he's staying in a 45 crore शीश महल built at the expense of taxpayer funds. Please let me tell you, Kejriwal plus Sonia plus Rahul plus Nitish plus Lalu plus Akhilesh plus Tejaswi is equal to 0.
How much time? Irsan and Tushar. Irsan, tell me one thing, Irsan. Do you really think that the Aam Aadmi Party, with its own, I see the Aam Aadmi Party has national ambitions. Do you think the fundamental reason for the collapse at this stage of a significant part of the I.N.D.I alliance is because the AAP and the Congress are not comfortable with each other? See, if you're not comfortable with each other, why do you want to continue? The fundamental flaw in this.
MP, there are many people. I mean,
the AAP is not willing to be second fiddle to the Congress. It seems
not comfortable with Shivraj Singh Chauhan, but still, I mean, they are just trying to manage in a way. अब कोई भी बंदा किसी के ऊपर वो अटैक कर देता है, किसी के ऊपर दुष्कर्म कर रहता है, and suddenly, I mean, like Shivraj Singh Chauhan just going over there. I mean, why it is a point when it is a local issue? Then of course the government is in the power. They have to do work. They have to work.
But multiple local issues. Tushar countering, moving fast. Tushar.
I mean, Tushar, let's move on. Arnab, we have been too focused on the regional parties in this debate. Why no one is able to answer about the seat sharing is because no one in the alliance can point out 80 seats. Let's talk about the Congress for a moment. Quiet, keep quiet. Keep quiet. You've been interrupting me for far too long. Keep quiet. Let's talk about the Congress, Arnab. Let's talk about the Congress. Where is Congress going to win against the BJP? The regional parties now also sense that Congress is in no position to give BJP a tough fight, a tough direct fight in the 200 odd seats where they would be competing with the BJP. And that is why the regional parties want to hedge their bets. The regional parties do not want to give away their state space, their local space to the Congress, a losing entity. The simple arithmetic of the 2024 elections is, where can the Congress win 80 seats all over India?
Just answer me. What is the meaning of keep quiet?
The meaning of keep quiet is for you to stop interrupting, you politically illiterate person.
Because you were interrupting in my debate. You were interrupting in my debate where I didn't speak.
Okay, I think this has been a week of very interesting developments within what is now being commonly described as the I.N.D.I alliance. Viewers, it takes much more than claiming that you are the country, to gain credibility. And that is the fundamental flaw as far as the I.N.D.I alliance is concerned. Thank you for tracking the news with me. I promise you, a tsunami is coming on digital soon. And that's the launch of Republic Digital. The WhatsApp QR code to join the WhatsApp group is on your screen. And I shall see you after the weekend. Good night and goodbye.
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
3, 2, 1. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
पहली चीज़ तो मैं ये क्लियर कर दूं कि आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया अलायंस के प्रति कमिटेड है और आम आदमी पार्टी बिल्कुल किसी भी हालत में इंडिया अलायंस से अलग नहीं होगा और अलायंस के धर्म को निभाने के लिए हम पूरी तरह से कटिबद्ध हैं।
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
Three, two, one. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
Our topmost sources are telling us at Republic that there will be mega action against Khalistani supporters in the next 48 hours. Trudeau continues to look baffled and cornered on the world stage. The Indian agencies have decisively taken the moment to push back Khalistani terror and expose it both within and globally.
Breaking coming in. The NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states on close to 50 locations.
Three, two, one. We are now called as Republic.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We started Republic with a promise in 2017 to put nation first. Because for far too long, in the name of journalism, there were handouts. Ladies and gentlemen, there was fraud, there were sit-ins, there was dining room, wining and dining within the corridors of power. There were darbaris, there was canoodling between the establishment and the quote-unquote journalists, pining, dying to be part of the darbar, the power clique of Lutyens, what came to be known as the Lutyens media. There was another kind of quote-unquote journalism, the kind that would get you lavish homes, cash in hand, prime parcels of farmland across the country, recommendation letters for dynastic lines at prime universities across the world. All of this in return for stories, in return for silence, whatever these quote-unquote journalists wanted to trade in. Yes, they were news traders. Ladies and gentlemen, seeing this stench of corruption in the media, this crumbling of the fourth pillar was my only reason to have started Republic. not having the money bags that Lutyens did and does, not having the drawing room access to those in power, not having the clout of the corporate bigwigs, but having the will and the conviction that there are a group of people in this country who put nation first, who only and only believe in putting Bharat first, who only believe that national interest is the only interest.